Welcome back to part 3 of our Pan African Village series with Byron. In this episode, we're diving into one of the most important topics: land ownership, building, and financial realities in Ghana. If you're thinking about relocating or investing, this episode is packed with critical information.
The one other guy who just called me is it's a group of them,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm taking care of 7 plots for
Oh,
them
mm-hmm.
around
So
there.
you also do that?
Yeah,
Take care of the plots?
yeah. I will, go and find the plots for them, and then we can have it cleared, and we
Okay.
can put wall around
Yeah,
it
if
or
you want. Yeah,
fence, whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So you do you so I'm presuming that's one of the things you do for diasporans
Yeah,
to
yeah.
help them.
Help them
Hmm.
to get moving.
Yes.
you know
Yes. So you're not alone when you come here.
yeah,
There's always someone to help.
to
What
help.
yeah, what would you say to diasporans who are, not sure what to do or waiting,
Mm,
you know?
yeah, it's sometimes you're saying if you're not sure what to do, you'll be on the fence, so
Yeah,
you're not going to do anything.
true.
But you have to be sure or certain in your mind what you want to do, whether
Hmm.
you want to come and see Africa and take a little holiday and come out here, relax, look around and see the motherland.
Hmm.
If you wanna say you wanna leave the West and come and live, then yeah, you can come and get your land. We help you to get your land and help you to build,
Hmm.
and you can build, and that's it.
Hmm.
You know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So you see, it's more easier than you would think, because
Yeah.
a lot of times people overthink it. But if you want to, and even for the health benefits, have you seen any changes? Because a lot of people, when I talk to them, they said, "Oh, I feel so much healthier. I get to walk around."
They
What do you
do.
think?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
When you're in the West, like now, you'll be locked in because it's
Yeah,
snow and everything.
that
You
is
know,
true.
you out, you're in Africa,
Hmm.
you're free.
Hmm.
There's no cold to bother you. There's no nothing. You
Yeah,
can just walk anywhere you want to go and feel free. You
yeah.
know.
Uh, and
And they have all the real medicine
okay,
out here,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
because Africa is where they get all the medicine from.
yes.
But they mix it with chemical and things, so
Mm,
it's not real what
mm,
they're giving you. But
mm.
yeah, out here you get the real thing.
So you can get nice food.
Nice food
Nice
too.
things. You can get cakes, drinks, water, everything you
Yeah,
want.
that's
Yeah,
but float.
yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
So,
Uh,
it's and how do you feel living among the community? Anything you want to tell me about
Oh,
Ghanaians?
yeah, the community great. It's Ghana is maybe the second peacefulest country in the world.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
out here everybody's friendly, and
Hmm.
you get on with the community, and
Hmm.
you feel as if you just fit in.
Yeah.
You're one of them,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
no one can tell you
Okay.
different unless
Yeah.
you talk.
Yes. Yes. That is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Mm.
And I let's touch a little bit about the roads and all that.
Mm.
Are you planning, or are they planning on developing the roads?
You see, we
The
were,
people ask that all the time.
yeah. So we were hoping that, the government minister would come in and help us,
Hmm.
to do the roads.
Hmm.
But like, sometimes when we speak to the chief says, well, if you look at all these other roads, they've been here for maybe 70,
Mhm.
70 years and,
Mhm.
100 years, and
Mhm.
nobody done nothing. Everybody's waiting for the government to do
Mhm.
it.
Mhm.
So, it'd be good, as we call ourselves community and everything, we all
Mhm.
come together
Yeah.
and build the road ourselves, do the
Yes.
things we want ourselves,
Mhm.
because that's the only way it's going to get done. We do it ourselves.
Mhm.
We can't wait for anyone to do things for us
Mhm.
that we can do ourselves. So
Mhm.
we need
Mhm.
to do it.
Mhm. So I guess, so now the community is working on that, right? Or
Yeah, we're talking about it, yeah,
okay.
because now it's dry season,
Mhm.
so we can get through.
Mhm.
But later on, when the rainy season comes,
Mhm.
there'll be a lot of water,
Yes.
and
And
so
it will be harder.
some people we can't get through, because you can get through some place, but places like this, your car will get stuck.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mm.
what's the biggest challenge? Because everything is not just smooth sailing, right?
No.
What's the biggest challenge, emotional challenge, being here in the Pan African village?
Mm. I think maybe is to, as you know, we have like a court case
Hmm.
with this place,
Hmm.
phase one.
Right.
They reckon a family said the 128 acres is there.
Mm.
But I mean, we have 5,000 acres, so
Yes, yes,
we can just give them what they
yes.
want. But
Hmm.
the chief said he can't do that.
Hmm.
So he wants to. They have to take him to court
Right.
and and try to win it that way.
Hmm.
But you can't really beat the. He's like the king. So
Yes.
how are you gonna take him to court and win anything
Hmm.
from him? So that's what they're doing. They're taking the chief to court,
Hmm.
and and hopefully, because it's all about money,
It's
money.
all about money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they saw the chief, uh, the diaspora buying all the land, buying,
Yeah.
and so now they're thinking the chief is making a lot of money,
Hmm.
so they want money too.
Yeah.
So they saying that the chief, it was their land, but the chief didn't offer them enough money
Hmm.
for it, because back when they first started, they have to go with the law of the land
Hmm.
and things like that. So everything was cheap in
Hmm.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Well, not cheap, but
But
the,
cheaper than,
than the West.
yes.
So they can see like, oh, you know, they didn't mind then when they first started, because they think everything was small money.
Hmm.
But now that when they see,
Yeah.
you're paying
Hmm.
$1,200, and it's probably 12,000 in their money.
Hmm.
I think, that's a
Hmm.
lot of money.
Yes.
He's making, he's
Yeah.
gonna be a millionaire,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have nothing, you
Hmm.
know. And the chief did half of them the going rate at the time.
Yes.
But now they don't want that. They want lots more.
Yes. So it's
So,
still in court?
so it's still in court, yeah.
Ah,
So
okay.
hopefully, we people are talking to the chief.
Hmm.
But even the court send those people back
Hmm.
to the chief to
Yeah.
say, go and sit
Work
with
it
the
out.
chief and work it out.
Yes.
But they
They don't want
they
to.
don't want to, because they're saying the chief not gonna offer them what they want.
Yeah. So I
So
guess they're still in negotiation. Does that affect
mhm.
you?
It doesn't affect us as such, but it's in our mind,
Yes.
because what it is, we're thinking, what's gonna happen? you
Yeah.
know.
But it's
Uh,
not with every.
No,
all the
not
land.
not
It's
all
just
the
with a
land.
small portion.
It's a small portion.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I know people would go on the internet and they said, "Oh, there's problem down there,"
Mm.
but it's not really problem
It's not a problem
because
because
it's not the whole
even,
place.
but you see, even the family, they go to court and with us, and we
Hmm.
were in. I was in court too.
Hmm.
So they asked for an injunction
Hmm.
to stop us building,
Hmm.
and the courts told them, no, we cannot
Exactly.
give you injunction
Yeah.
because this is a developing place.
Yes.
Um, and people already live in there.
Yes.
So how are we going to stop them?
Hmm.
So that means we have a right to just carry on and build and do what we
Yes.
want to do, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the court, the law of the land are giving
Hmm.
us the right to carry on.
Hmm.
So, they cannot beat
Hmm.
the law like
Hmm.
that.
Hmm. So I'm glad you explained that. So
Mm.
people should not be afraid,
No,
of coming
yeah,
and building your house here
that's right.
in the Pan African village. In part 4, Byron provides a powerful advice for anyone thinking about returning home. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.